Mortal Kombat 1 is a fantastic new game in a market that's been quite dry of decent games for a while, which to be honest is all games. A breath of fresh air, and today I wanted to go over the game and give my opinion as to why I think for the most part the game is amazing. So I've labelled this into categories so you guys can skip to wherever you want to save yourself time and get my opinion on whichever section of the game you please, using the tags down below. The sections I'll be splitting up the video into will be gameplay and graphics, game modes and the roster that came with the game at launch, the cosmetics within the game, the improvements from the last game Mortal Kombat 11, the characters coming in the DLC pack that we know of that are confirmed, and my full overview of the game as a casual player who's played other fighting games at a better level and trying to get better at Mortal Kombat as a whole. Obviously, you can skip, like I said, to wherever you want. I'd appreciate if you watch the video all the way through. So starting off with gameplay and graphics for Mortal Kombat 1, the graphics of this game are fantastic. No visual bugs from my experience so far, with about 3 days worth of game time, good optimization, no crashes and only sometimes a black screen issue in between online rounds. This game is visually fantastic. As for the gameplay, obviously at the start of any fighting game's life cycle, there is going to be your top tiers and your low tiers. Things that were way too strong and things that are way too underpowered, etc, etc. But I really like a lot of the changes that were made to this game. Firstly, adding cameos is a great place to go from. Allowing characters to change their style of play completely really adds a deep layer of grinding and diversity to the game, which I really like. So people can kind of find their favourite combos or the most optimal cameos that complement their main character's gameplay. The non-super instant armor fatal blow change from MK11 to MK1 is a great addition to the game, as well as the rolling not being in the game. In my opinion, another solid change, and changing the breakaway to hold allows for a more consistent break compared to MK11's tap feature that most of the time wouldn't even come out. I will say, here and there the buttons do feel a little sticky. Again though, that could be me not being the best at the game or the best player, but besides from that, a lot of good changes from the last game that I really enjoyed in this game that made it a lot more palatable to sit there, play and grind. So speaking a little bit about the game modes and the roster that have come with the game, starting off quickly with the campaign as I don't want to spoil anything, I personally felt it was decent but just a little bit short and repetitive. I'm not going to say any story, but there would be a lot of like fighting. You'd finish the fight, look over and someone else would fight, you'd walk over and do the fight again, and it was kind of like a rinse repeat. And for me, it wasn't something I was too invested in, nor interested in, but for a lot of people, maybe they are a bit more invested in story, so maybe there's a bit more to it. I definitely tried to speedrun it. Onto the invasions, I do feel that this is a great mode, especially for a starter or casual player like myself, who's looking for something a little bit more, how do I say it, replayable, so I can not only practice the buttons, I can still enjoy the game, unlock skins, unlock the seasonal credits, and just kind of get more of a feel for the game. I do feel that there's a few tweaks that could be made to invasions that could make this a fantastic game mode. Right now I just think it's really good. For example, I think that we need a overall map view of each planet, or it's not really a planet, just area that you go to, because a lot of times you're like trying to swivel the camera around, or you finish like an ambush and it puts you somewhere and then you go back somewhere and you get ambushed again. I just feel like an overall map view so you could see everything and what you have and haven't completed would be fantastic for this game mode. I really do like the replayability. Also, as I mentioned, when you finish the boss and you unlock the skins and stuff like that, you get certain keys that you can go back to the planets or areas that you just been to, and you can be able to unlock and fight harder level enemies, bosses, unlock more unique special skins. For the top tier boss skin this season, it was Scorpion, and the skin looked fantastic. So honestly, good for casuals, especially someone like myself who wants to play the game, enjoy it, and overall something that they've got good going on here, and I think will be great for the next time or the next season that they decide to do. As for online, not much to say on the casual matches. It is what it is. You kind of just load in, you both get to pick and you play. But Combat League, there is no selection mode. There is a pre-select, so there's no matchup, there's no matchup diversity. For example, if some characters outweigh other characters, you can't counter-pick people. You can only counter-pick cameos, which is something I do like. So it forces you to believe in your character and try to find ways around maybe your faults against a certain matchup. And you can also adapt and change your cameo, which can help suit that playstyle. So if you're playing a zoner and you're someone that plays up close and you need a projectile, you can switch to someone like Serena or Sub-Zero and have different projectiles or projectile immunity to try and best suit that matchup with the character you've chosen. There is no online practice or crossplay, but both have been confirmed to be coming. So overall, a lot of the game modes, there's a lot of replayability. The online is great, and it's the best of 3 now on online ranked. So again, a lot of changes that I really liked from Mortal Kombat 11 to Mortal Kombat 1, which again pushes me towards really enjoying the game. Now, onto cosmetics. This is a bit of a tricky one. I do enjoy the cosmetics to this game to an extent. Each character has a level tree, and you can unlock certain brutalities, fatalities, skins, banner frames for each character. I don't currently know the level cap on the main roster, but the cameos go to level 15, and you unlock certain brutalities, fatalities, like I said, for each cameo, each character, which adds a lot of that replayability because you can earn XP in the invasions or online. There's always something to do, there's always a character to level up. But something that I was really disappointed with was the coin system in the shrine. I recently just posted a video where I earned 100,000 coins, and I spent them all on the shrine in one go. And I spent about 94,000 plus some before that I had, and it capped out. The shrine, so basically the skins in the game are all seasonal at the moment. There isn't like a base layer of skins. There's just seasonal for the shrine, and when a new season finishes with the invasion, so this one it's like Scorpion and Fire themed, they're going to add a new bunch of skins to the game in the shrine, in the invasions, and in the store. I think that's how it works, and I don't mind it, but I was a little disappointed here that there wasn't at least a base level of skins for all of the characters. I don't know what you guys think about that. You can let me know in the comment, and you can also go have a look at the shrine video to understand where I'm coming from with that, because it's completely capped now. I cannot do anything with those coins. So you can let me know what you think about that. I didn't really like that, but I also understand that maybe they didn't have the resources or the financial prowess to get the team together that could make a lot of skins, and I would rather they kind of slightly cheap out on something here to focus on the gameplay. Not that it's so cheap, because there is a lot of skins. Each character has a skin tree, so there is skins there, but the shrine feels a little bit useless, a little bit empty. You can't like bulk buy either. You just have to spend 1,000 at a time. So if you've got 20,000, 30,000 coins, you could be sat there for almost, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes just opening shrine stuff just to get character art that nobody really cares about, nor is there a use or reward at the end for completing the full booklet. In my opinion, a little bit useless. They could definitely change and improve this in the future, but you guys, like I said, can let me know down below what you think of that. Just another quick thing on the roster. I do like a lot of the characters that are in the game, although I do feel the roster is a little bit on the shorter side. I get that the game was maybe changed or rushed slightly, but having the cameos there definitely adds a nice deep layer of, I guess you say, testing and figuring out, and also just a bunch of added characters. So it definitely helps in that sense that we have the cameos there to accompany the main roster. But I feel like a couple of characters in the main roster are a little bit useless, or it feels a little bit empty. But a lot of the, how do I say, seasoned players will definitely have a lot more fun with the characters that we have there. I do think it's enough to suffice until we get a new character pack, which is coming. So again, for me though, I do feel it was a little bit on the short side, but that's like really nitpick. I don't think it's that big of a problem. And the last subject I want to talk about is the improvements again that I stated earlier in the video from MK11, as well as the DLC and the characters and the Fighters Pass coming. We know the Fighters Pass that are coming has gonna feature characters like Homelander, Omni-Man, Ermac. So there is characters coming. I don't know about cameos. I think there is cameos. Someone can let me know in the comments below. But I do like that the DLC pack, how they've managed to get some cool characters in there. I do think it's cool. And I think there's going to be multiple packs that come after the first pack. I'm pretty sure. I think there's like leaks everywhere. So I do like the DLC characters that they've chosen. Even characters like Peacemaker, people weren't too fussed about, but I think is really cool. And the improvements from MK11 with the fatal blows, the rolls, the tech. Some people like the shrine, some people don't like the shrine. I personally enjoyed the crypt. Excuse me, the crypt. A lot of people enjoyed that. I did enjoy that, but I also like the invasions and the replayability that's actually in it when it's actually gameplay and you're not just running around a map trying to solve clues and puzzles. But I get that people enjoy that. I feel like there's an overall good improvement to the series and the franchise, and it's being pushed in the right direction. So all in all, my final verdict of Mortal Kombat, there's a lot of improvements to this game. Mortal Kombat 1 definitely improved from Mortal Kombat 11. I feel like this game has the potential to be amazing long term with some minor tweaks to characters, DLC, the shrine, the invasions mode, and maybe like a continuation onto the campaign. I don't know if they're going to do something like that. But this game is amazing. I feel like if you're casual and you're looking to get into the space, this is not a bad one to start out on. There's a lot of replayability in it. You're not forced to go online. You're not forced to struggle online. You can play the invasions, practice the buttons and the coins and the seasonal store and unlocking the skins and the trees for each character and each cameo is really something you can really replay and get yourself into it and grind. So for me, this game is fantastic and is amazing, has a lot of potential, and if you're someone who's not sure if they should get the game or not, maybe give it a couple of weeks, watch a little bit of gameplay, and then buy it. I do think this game is a solid option, and I think you guys should go and give it a try at least, and let me know what you think in the comment down below, what you make of the game. But anyway, thank you very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did and you stayed to the end of the video, leave a like and subscribe and let me know who you would like to see in future DLC packs for the game once you pick it up, or if you already have it, let me know. Thanks for watching again. It's been Splotchybug. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.